So when you go to work at Nyland for the first time, what did you start doing?
Evangelizing IBC.
Okay. So you weren't in securities at the time?
No, not at all. And so, I mean, that was over much prayer. I'll tell you another neat story. See God's hand on things. My wife and I prayed about it because that's a big deal. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to sell this business and I'm going to just start from scratch.
Start from zero.
I'm 37 years old. Like, hey, what am I going to do?
Right.
And I had told my wife, I said, Cecily, it was blowing my mind. Like some of the things we'll get to like in a minute, what was really light bulb for me with IBC, but it was blowing my mind. And I was trying to tell people about it. Well, nobody wants to hear about their money from the sprinkler guy.
Oh, there's no doubt.
A lot of people don't want to hear about their money from the finance guy, but that's a different story. Right. I just said, I feel like people need to hear this and nobody's going to listen if this is not my vocation. This needs to be my career. So we prayed. It was kind of coming to the end, like, hey, no turning back, selling the business, chips are all in. I prayed and I said, Lord, it seems like you've made this clear. If we continue down this road, my promise to you is just guide me. And my promise to you is I will bless every single meal with every client that I ever meet with. The very first client meeting, get this, we had Mexican restaurant. We sat down and I had done sprinkler work for this guy and I had heard him talk. His wife worked for like Accenture or something, was in India, like coincidentally, had to go to India, probably a third of the year she spent in India.
Oh, wow.
They killed it. Like huge house. They paid us a bunch of money. I knew they had money. We sat down and they bring the chips and salsa. They set our plate down. I was like, hey man, you mind if I bless it? And he looked me straight in the eye and he said, well, you can do whatever you want, but I'm an atheist. And I said, I believe I'll go ahead and pray for us.
Yeah.
And I prayed for us. I don't have any idea. That was the last conversation I had with that guy.
Yeah.
But I prayed for our meal and we had an okay conversation and that was it. But how about like the very first opportunity?
The first time the Lord
was like, well, let's see if you are.
Let's see if you are. That's great.